Oops, an error occurred. Wait a moment, then try again. Okay, we'll try it again. How about now? Or it's seeing us saying, are we live? Are we not live? I never know with this. That's the only crazy thing about the live. It says live. We're going to go and have it catch up. So I am super excited, and Stacy is very excited too to have Jessica Lombardi on here. Jessica Paz Lombardi on here. Jessica, we met, how many years ago has it been? We met at a networking event. You've always been an entrepreneur, but before you were even in real estate, has it been a decade?
More than.
Wow.
Like 15 years maybe?
Yeah, back here in Columbus. I think it was a BNI meeting or something like that. And you were running some businesses here in Columbus. Well, now you're off jet setting the world with your husband. You're in, what, New Mexico and Florida now, right?
Yeah, right now I'm in Florida, but yeah, back and forth between the two usually.
What city are you in New Mexico for people that are looking for you? They're going to be watching this.
Middle of nowhere.
Middle of nowhere.
Clovis, New Mexico, near Cannon Air Force Base.
Okay, is that near Albuquerque? What if somebody's near a big city?
Biggest city would be near Lubbock, Texas. It's about 3.5, maybe 4 hours south of Albuquerque.
What Air Force base are you at out there?
Cannon Air Force.
I heard you say the Cannon. Cool. And then Florida, what city are you in Florida?
Destin.
Destin. Oh, beautiful. And what base is that nearby?
We have several. We're by Hurlburt, Eglin, Tyndall, Pensacola, Navy.
You're right in the middle of all of them. All right, beautiful. Yeah. Well, the reason we're on here is because Jessica has been blowing it up in real estate. Now, you're a newer agent, Jessica. You only got a couple years in it, but you just achieved the prestigious EXP Icon Award. So congratulations on there. Incredible job. We are super excited about that. For those of you who are watching this, if you're a realtor, for Jessica's clients, this won't make sense to you, but for those of you who are a realtor, what that means at EXP when you're an Icon Award winner is that you get your cap back that you paid to the company. You get it back in company stock. And so our cap is $16,000 that you pay in on an 80-20 split. And then after that, you go to 100%. But Jessica, how does it feel to be getting back the $16,000 you gave the broker? You're getting that back now in company stock. How does that feel?
Pretty awesome.
Pretty awesome. And what's going to be really awesome, if you're a realtor watching this, Jessica here towards the end of this interview is going to explain exactly how she did it, so you can copy it, because we're learning, Jessica, is very important that it's not about how much you make in real estate. It's about how much you keep, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's super important like that. And so before we get into it, I also want to brag on Jessica a little bit here, and then I'm going to let her talk. But you're a wife. Your husband's deployed in the military all the time. You have two, are they teenage now, girls?
My son's a teenager and one daughter is a teenager. And then I've got an 8-year-old.
And the big drum roll, while becoming an Icon agent, you also have a toddler.
Yes. She just
turned. You found time to have a baby also in there. So incredible job on that. So wife, mom, super mom, and now also superstar realtor. So congratulations on that. For those that are watching on your page, they already know your story, but the people that are watching on mine and Stacy's page, they don't know your story. Tell your story a little bit from the stuff that I've left out.
Well, let's see. I grew up in Ohio, started working at a Fortune 500 company when I was like 16. Went to school at, the Ohio State University. Right? IO. I started working at a Fortune 500 company. Like I said, they put me through school. I started a business. That's how you and I met. I used to own a carpet cleaning business that's still up and running today with some of my very best friends. So if you're in Columbus and need some carpet cleaning, they can help you with that.
Plug them. What is it? What's the name?
Citrus Solution Carpet Cleaning.
Oh, same one. Okay, beautiful. Same name. Beautiful.
Yeah, same name. So anyways, then one day I woke up and decided I don't like snow anymore and I'm done. So I moved to Florida. Fast forward, met my husband, like you said, he's in the Air Force. And then kind of moved around a little bit, had a rental property, decided I wanted to know a little bit more, got into real estate, and it just took off, and I loved it more than I ever imagined that I would. So here we are.
That's awesome. You tell Carlos we appreciate his service. Freedom is not free. We got somebody out there putting their butt on the line for the rest of us to have freedom. So we appreciate that. And it's the military wives that make it easy for, or the military spouses, I should say, that make it easy for the military people to go do their job. So congrats to you on that. That is that's a tough gig when they're deployed and you got everything going on at home. And so you've been crazy successful here with real estate on this. And so if you're watching this and you know Jessica, whether you know her from Ohio roots or Florida or New Mexico roots out there, she would love to help you buy, sell, or even invest in real estate right now. And for those of you who are in Ohio, you're thinking, well, she's in Florida and she's in New Mexico. Well, she has an entire group of us here, Stacey and I are in Columbus, Ohio, that can help you out. But Jessica will get credit for the sale if you refer business to her. So she would love to have that. And I know she would never ask. That's why I'm plugging her, because I know she wouldn't. She's too humble to go out there and ask for something like that. So you're doing a great job. This Icon Award in EXP, you know, that's the best of the best. I mean, these are the top 5 to 10% agents out of 83,000 agents. I think last month there was only 255 that earned the Icon Award. You were one of those. So great job on that. Well done on it. What, when you said you didn't like the snow and things like that, what made you get into real estate? What made you think, okay, I'm an entrepreneurial woman? What made you want to go to real estate?
So honestly, like I said, we had a house that we had to leave because the military moved us overseas, and we wanted to rent it out. And I was like, well, I need to know a little bit more about, you know, what that all entails. And really, it's property management. It's not the same at all, but I didn't know that because you don't know what you don't know. And I learned about real estate, and I was like, actually, this is kind of cool. I might want to try this. And I just kind of tried, and it just really exponentially took off. I loved it. I get to be involved with a lot of veterans and help them. You know, we move around a lot, usually every 2 to 4 years, depending on what your rank is and whatever. But I really was just kind of wanting to help people that were in my situation know what they're like when they're moving from overseas and don't have any way to go see a house. You know, I can help them with that, or how do they deal with it when they're going through all of the moves and they have to coordinate everything. You know, it's just one less thing that they have to worry about. So that's really
great. Somebody, you've been through it yourself, and so you're able to help others do that. And so it sounds like you like helping others from the sounds of it, right?
Yeah, I do. I like being able to take on a lot of their responsibility and stuff they don't have to stress about, you know?
I love the fact that you didn't just try real estate. You got in and went after it so hard. Incredible job. You got some fans on here. Let's see. Justin Phillips says he loves this. He's doing new builds. He's actually down in Grove City, doing new builds down in Grove City. You might remember that part of the city there, Jessica,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Down in there on that. Somebody else gave us fire emojis. They're excited, but it just says Facebook user. So it might be somebody who's not friends with mine. Must be one of your fans that are checking this out.
Great. Fire back.
Yeah, there you go. She said fire emoji back to you guys. So here's something that's an important question, right? In real estate, you have a lot of different brokers you can choose from, right? There's all kinds of different brokers, and all brokers are good, but some brokers are just do things differently. In EXP, we do things differently. Why did you choose EXP to hang your license with us?
There were several reasons that I chose them. I think probably the top 2 were the training and the guidance and mentorship that I had. And then also the money opportunities. Like you said, it's not necessarily about what you make, it's what you keep. And right. So the ability to keep more of what I was making was a big factor. But honestly, like the mentorship that I've received through EXP is priceless. And I'm going to shout out to my mentor, Jacqueline Gore, because she has been phenomenal. I mean, literally, she's become one of my very best friends through this, but she is a rock star and a beast. So that's really what it comes down to.
I love that. So she wasn't just a mentor, she became a friend. And that's one thing that I love about EXP is that we're all financially aligned and we do work together to help each other. You have another fan club here. Says Jessica Anders says, women are incredible, amazing. If you ever need anything, Jess, please reach out. Ladies, you guys do everything, right? Super mom, you got to be wife, right? You got to take care of take care of the men who are just big babies. We're just big hairy babies, basically, and still run a business. Awesome job, Jessica Anderson. You're right. She's done great on that. So, let's talk about Icon, because there's going to be some agents that are going to watch this. Of course, you're helping buyers, you're helping sellers, you're helping investors and things like that. But for realtors, if there's realtors out there that are watching this, you've become an Icon agent, which means effectively you're operating at better than 100% commission split, right? Because you're getting your cap back in company stock with us. So you paid 16,000 into the company and you got 16,000 back. That's 100% split. And then you're building net worth as the stock goes up in value. That'll increase even more. So what, how did you become an Icon so fast? It's the best of the best, and you did it in just a couple short years. How'd you do it?
Really, for me, I know there's a lot of things out there, people always want like the secret recipe or whatever. And I think it boils down to mostly that people don't really care what you know until they know that you care, right? So just really working with my sphere of influence and talking to people and being able to provide them with things of value, whether I benefited from it or not. So a lot of times people ask me like, how do I do this? How do I get my house ready? What should it look like when I'm going to have pictures taken? And whether I'm benefiting from that or not, I don't know. Maybe it will come to something, maybe it won't, but I oftentimes will do that for them. And I think that goes a long way, because I might not necessarily benefit right away from them, but they're going to know that and they're going to share that with their friends and their family. And I think that's really what it comes down to.
I love it. I think it was Zig Ziglar said, right? Help enough people get what they want, and you'll never want for yourself. Isn't that who that was? Zig, timeless advice. I love that. Willing to help other people on that. So how long did it take to become an Icon agent? Is this your second year with EXP or third year?
So it's kind of a trick question. So long story short, I had to jump through some hoops to get EXP in Clovis, New Mexico area. Yeah. So that being said, once I was able to help open that, then it was about a little less than a year.
Wow.
I'm sorry, a little more than a year.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And so for agents who are wondering, well, how do you become an Icon agent? Well, first thing you're going to do is it's production based. You have to do a bunch of sales. How many sales did you do in the last 12 months to hit it? 30 something?
Sounds about right. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know the exact number off the top of my head, but yeah, something like that.
Great. Crushing it on that. But also EXP, it's very important for EXP that their Icon agents also give back to the community. So you're giving back to the local community as well as giving back to the realtor community to do that and attend the events. And that's how you become an Icon agent. It's something that's simple to do, but it's not easy. You got to get in there and you got to work to be able to do it. And so congrats to you for getting out there and going after it. What would you say is, this is a question they always ask on the Icon panels. So I'm going to hit you up with it first before you get on the Icon panels in front of 83,000 agents. You get to do it right now. What is your secret sauce? Like, if you have one thing about you that's like your superpower, your secret sauce, what would that be?
Wow, put me on the spot, Jim.
It's okay to talk. It's okay to talk about yourself. We're in real estate. That's all we if we don't self-promote, no one's going to promote us. So go ahead. What's your secret sauce?
I think, like you had mentioned, most of my clients are veterans and investors that are also veterans. And I think that really is, for me, the secret sauce. I know this lifestyle that we live, it's unique. I often forget what civilian life is like. So I really have just the inside scoop, and I can really fight for our VA loan buyers. A lot of times there's some negative connotation around that. And I know it, and I know how to make it sparkle, I guess you can say. So that's probably mostly what it is just knowing the veterans and our niche.
Yeah, I love that. You know what? There's riches and niches, right? I say it like a hillbilly, niches or niches, right? It's more French, I think, the way you would say it like that. But I think that was a Zig Ziglar too. Are we quoting Zig Ziglar all day? But there's riches and niches, right? You find something in real estate that you connect with. Instead of trying to be the the Jessica of all trades. I think it was called the Jack of all trades, right? But you found something, there was a niche, something that you were passionate about, and you went after it and you focused on it. I loved what I heard you say earlier too about you talk to your sphere. It's very important. If you guys are watching this right now, it's very important to the real estate agents in your life. I'm talking to Jessica's people that know her right now, that you help us introducing us to the people that you know. Just make an introduction to people that you know. And so referrals sound so salesy, don't you think, Jessica? Like, we love referrals. That's how we say it in the real estate industry. But all we're looking for is an introduction. And I know Jessica would be super grateful if you just introduce her to the people that you know, whether they're here in Ohio or whether they're in New Mexico or in Florida. She can help them out because she has a huge group of us. There's actually, in our group, Jessica, we're at 140 agents now. I don't know if you knew that. That's how many we have. But those are all referral partners that you can help, that'll take great care of your clients and things like that. And you get credit for the sale. So it's awesome. Looks like Justin Phillips had a comment on here. Let's see what Justin had to say. Justin says that all new agents are constantly trying to figure out the secret sauce, as you said, to reach the status you did. You talked largely about the Zig Ziglar or go-giver strategy for your sphere of influence. Is there any other advice or strategies you recommend for new agents to get there? Anything else you'd like to add for agents since you did it yourself? What else do you have?
Sure. So one thing that I was taught, and I don't remember honestly where it came from, but somebody said, there's a lot of ways to, find new business, right? You can, especially in real estate, you can go after people who have done expired listings or people who are trying to do for sale by owner or whatever you decide. Someone told me, don't try to chop down every tree, because if you try to chop down every tree, you're never going to chop down a tree. You're going to just have dents in, all of them. So pick three things and focus on those. So for me, I did my sphere of influence. I contacted my warm network on Facebook, and I did a lot of open houses to meet people and just interact with the community. So whatever yours is, maybe you like to give back and you like to volunteer at a animal shelter or something like that. Whatever it is, that's just pick something and go after it.
I love that. I love the fact you said open houses. That is a cost-free way for agents that are newer to, they have to spend some time, I guess, but be able to go out and meet people that are in the market. I think open houses are great. Stacey and I have done that for 25 years now, and we were just in them this past weekend. It worked out terrific, getting a chance to meet people. I love that you said that. One thing that Stacey and I have always admired about you that we see you doing, and you didn't mention it, is your social media is on point. I mean, on point. You're doing your social media when they go into contract, when they clear inspections, right? And the closing. There's always something going on real estate related on your social media. And I love that because a lot of people see, we're on social media right now, right? So yeah. That's great. Is that something that just came naturally to you, or do you have somebody else doing that for you?
No, I do it. My brother hates it, but he always says, it's too much, Jess. It's too much. I'm like,
no,
sorry.
It's never too much. I think Gary Vaynerchuk says it's never too. You always got to keep going. Because on Facebook, think about it, 3 minutes in the news feed and you're pushed down so far, people aren't going to see it. But your social media is on point. Stacey, I love it, and I think it's been great. So we just wanted to jump on here and say congratulations. What an amazing job you've done. It's inspiring to entrepreneurs everywhere, because most realtors, 2 out of 3 don't make it 1 year. I don't know if you knew that. And close to 92 out of 100 don't make it 5 years. And here you are, not just making it, but hitting the top of the top while having a baby, while taking care of 3 others. So 4 kids, having a husband who's deployed with the military. You are truly super mom, super wife, and now super realtor, icon agent, Jessica Paz Lombardi. Congratulations on that. Anything you want to add before we jump off here?
Just, persistence, man. Just persistence.
Keep it up. I love it. I love persistence on that. So great job. We're looking forward to when you come back in Ohio, make sure you say hi to us people up here in the snow. We'd love to see all the people from down south coming and saying hi to us. But congratulations on that.
I'll be there.
Make sure you tell Carlos we said thank you for letting you partner up with us on this thing and get out there and crush it. You've done an amazing job.
Absolutely. Anytime. Thanks, Jim. I appreciate your time.
You are very welcome. Great job on it.
Thanks. Tell Stacey I said hi.
I'll do it.
Okay. Bye.